At this point, we can now take a look at recreating all the decals on the base as well as the remote control. I will show you two different ways how to do this. And then at the end, we will take a look at how we can remodel the fabric tag on that loop with the native modeling tools Blender has. Fusion is very good for everything that's mechanical and or industrial, hard-shaped, but it's very bad for everything that's kind of like a soft good, and that is where Blender really shines. And ideally, you can use both together. So before we continue, however, let me quit the app. Let's restart it because I would like to show you something. If I go to File, Import, you will see my import image as a plane is missing. So I have to go to Edit, Preferences, go to Add-ons, type in IMA, Import Export Image as a plane, turn this on. And now you want to click Save Preferences. And also here, if you want, Save Startup File, because this means if I now start Blender again, this add-on is always automatically loaded and available. So you don't have to do it every time you need it. Good. With this done, I will go back to my file and I need to reshuffle everything a little bit. I would like to work on the Roku base first. So I will switch this back to my outliner, turn off the visibility of the base. The remote, turn on the visibility of the base. And where is it? There it is. And I would need to see where this texture is or should be. So I go to my camera view, or I pressed 0 on my numpad viewpoint there. And to see now this texture, I can select the camera, background images. There's my background image for the camera, and I see exactly where this Roku Premiere has to be. So all these textures are inside the textures folder, like the Roku Premiere. Okay. So File, Import, Image as Planes, Textures, and there it is. What do we have anything interesting to set here? Oh, this is all standard import. Very good. So where is the image? Oh, I don't see it. Did I not click it? Let me redo this. There and import. Oh, so you see I have the remote control selected. They were actually moved to there. So in case this happens to you, make sure that even with this turned off, we have the base collection selected. So I will do this one more time. There we are. Okay, so this image is way too big. We can scale this one down. It's also in front, not behind. And there, and go up. Still has to be more there. Then we can scale it down. I would like to see how this texture looks like. So I can, in here, either via Z, go to Look Depth, or I turn on, select this button. They have to move this a little bit more further. There, this is still too big. There. And to make everything transparent. Currently, you can see the black is not transparent. With the Roku rectangle selected, we go to Materials, Settings, and say Blending. Please use Alpha Blend. And then there you can see the background is transparent. Very good. Now we would like to fold this one over the geometry. For this, we need to have more points. When we go into edit mode and select vertices, you see you have 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Not enough. We need more points because only these points are being projected. So what we do is Control R. Then there you see a yellow line. Move your mouse wheel. Then it looks like we have nice rectangles. Left mouse button click, right mouse button click. Very good. Let's center one more time. Again, for the centering of the view, I always use this command, frame selected, by pressing the period on my numpad. And I could right click and say subdivide. Maybe one more time. That's good. Or in case I don't want this to be permanently done, I can leave edit mode via tab and then go to the modifier, add modifier, subdivide, simple view to, and that pretty much does exactly the same. But this is just an effect that can be turned on and off, which is what I prefer. Now, we would like this to be projected on the surface. So now we need the shrink wrap modifier. Select the base via the eyedropper. Direction is project. You see the blue arrow faces away, and this is actually the positive direction. We want to go the negative direction. And what's going on here? Well, my label is too high, so I have to push it down more. And we can see here, I can position this one, slide it left and right. I can scale it a little bit. There, move it up a little bit, move it to the right. There we are, very nice. And let's turn off the background image in the camera. So I can better see how my label is folded over the surface. Currently it is in the surface. Every time when we print something, it is obviously above the surface. So with the label selected, go to modifier, shrink wrap, and then very gently move this one till you see all the letters not intersecting anything anymore. And there we are. Very good. And that's it. So a very easy texturing of or projecting of a label on the surface by using a geometry which we subdivide and then fold over a target surface. The advantage of this approach versus the next approach I show you is we can easily just move this one around, because essentially we manipulate an object. The second one is a little bit, it doesn't need helper surfaces, but when we position the graphics, we have to manipulate the image before we can really move these labels. That sounds kind of confusing right now. I just show you that in the next video.